Hey there VC, Mr. Krull's back. As you might have seen on Facebook, there's a thing going around where you list your 20 favorite albums of all time. So I decided to do that and I posted it on Facebook, and then I thought, why not make a video about it? I didn't think that long on my choices, so if I do one in a year, I'm guessing I'll replace like 10 albums or something. Anyways, I'm gonna start off with the band that we're listening to in the background, and this is Änglagård and their album Hybris. Turn it down a bit. And this is really fantastic, and I got a pretty cool copy. This is a grail. It's a very expensive record, but you can't really put a value on this copy because this is one of 5 existing test presses. So yeah, really cool to have that one. Next on my top 20, these albums are just random, no specific order. When I started getting into prog music, I discovered this. This is Genesis, Dancing with the Moonlit Night. And of course, most of you guys know this. This is the Gabriel era with Phil Collins on drums. Fantastic album, Dancing with the Moonlit Night, and first of 5th, 2 of the greatest songs ever written. Moving on, this is Tool and their album Lateralis, or how you pronounce it. It was really difficult for me to choose which Tool album to show, but today this was the best album. Tomorrow maybe Anima or 10,000 Days or Undertow, or yeah. Can't wait to get my hands on the new album. It's supposed to come out this year, but they said that last year as well. I showed this in my last video. Rush Moving Pictures. Not much you need to say about that. Fantastic album. Moving on to some real classics. Led Zeppelin 4. Beatles, Abbey Road. I Want You. One of the best songs ever. And this is Beatles' best, according to me. Another prog classic, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. And speaking of Beatles and Pink Floyd, this is also on my top 20. I don't have this on vinyl, but I will buy it if I find it. This is Big Elf, Hex. And if you haven't heard this, it's like a mix of Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd and Beatles. Check it out, it's fantastic. From 2003. More classics. One of my first heroes, Mr. David Bowie and Hunky Dory. Hard to choose an album by Bowie, but I chose this today. I started off as a heavy metal fan. My friends made me listen to Iron Maiden. This is Somewhere in Time. Just look at that artwork. I chose between this and Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. I think those albums are the best by Iron Maiden. Yeah. Bruce Dickinson, he said before this album that they would never use synthesizers. But oh boy, did they on this album. Next album is Muse, Black Holes and Revelations. I saw them when I lived in Newcastle back in 2006, and it's still the best show I've seen. Fantastic live band, and this album has, only hits. One of my favorite singers ever, singer in Soundgarden. This is Chris Cornell, and his first solo album, Euphoria Morning. You have to check this out if you like Soundgarden. It's fantastic, fabulous. This next album I got from my brother one Christmas, and the first song is called 6 o'clock, and they sing 6 o'clock in the Christmas morning. So I play this all Christmas, and my family went nuts. Dream Theater is one of my favorite bands, and it's really difficult to choose one album. They have made so many good albums. Scenes from a Memory, Images and Words, this, and a few more. The cover is both beautiful and obnoxious at the same time. I mean, this guy in the mirror staring at the statue, or the opposite. Yeah. Good prog metal. Next one is a classic from the Nidus. I remember seeing them on MTV. The Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. Fantastic album. There are only good songs on this album. I'm sorry to say the last few albums have been shit, but I love this one. Next up, one of my favorites as well. This is the Smashing Pumpkins, Simon's Dream. This was back in the days when they made good albums. This was a really hard one to choose as well. I love, adore, but I also love Simon's Dream, and today I chose Simon's Dream. Yeah. I wish Billy Corgan would make something like this again, because after Machina, yeah. Two more CDs. Ozzy Osbourne, Osmosis. played this to death, like when it came out in '95, and me and my friend must have listened to this for like 1,000 times. Fantastic. And he shows on this record that he's the king of ballads, but he can also write some rock music. Perry Mason. Fantastic. Another one that I listened to 1,000 times in the 90s. This is Megadeth, Euthanasia. And I'm gonna try and get these CDs on vinyl. This is, if you haven't heard it, it's they're trying to reach a bigger crowd on this one. I love it. So 2 albums to go, and these are actually in my top 2. The second best album of all time. I'm a big grunge fan. This is Alice in Chains' Dirt. And I really want to get the original because I think the sound on this is a bit so-so. But fantastic material, fantastic album. And yeah, I mean, Lane Staley, Jerry Cantrell, those 2 guys. Can't go wrong. They have released 2 albums after the death of Lane Staley, and they're really good as well. Thank God for that. And so, best album of all time. For those who know me, this is no surprise. Jeff Buckley, Grace. And I remember back in the days when we used to order music together, me and my friends. I ordered this because on all music it said sounds like a mix of Led Zeppelin and Van Morrison. And I'm glad I ordered it. I've loved it from the start, and yeah, this is the best album ever. So that's my top 20 for now, anyway. What's your top 20? What albums shouldn't be in my top 20? What albums should be in my top 20? Please leave a comment and subscribe if you want to. Adios!